Welcome back, everybody, to the Clown Shoes Podcast.
Welcome back.
I am your host, Yoshi.
And I am your other host, your better host, your cooler host, Vincher.
There's no need for that. We are back, and this week we are talking the news of. It's not good, but
I'm looking good, brother.
No, but we're also doing a review on Jurassic World Rebirth.
It's a very special episode.
Yeah, and then we're also I'm gonna talk a lot about Superman.
It's gonna be a real quick review, so.
Because next week we're talking Superman movie. And we're gonna be like, wow, is he a man?
Maybe.
No.
Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong about that. That's like the only thing I knew about him.
Yeah, forget
Thank
about
God we got a special episode today.
Yeah. Anyways, right into the news.
Yes.
Kim Kardashian is producing a Bratz movie, and might even be in it.
You know, we can just like.
What is this? Like,
I guess because Kylie Jenner had that, like, you know, she had the Bratz doll, and like a lot of people liked that, and then like Kim Kardashian made hers, and like I don't think that many people liked it.
I don't think that's what this is. I think she was like.
And then I guess like, you know, they're like, this could be lucrative.
I think what's happening is she's like, Margot Robbie did Barbie.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie very rich. Margot Robbie very likable. Barbie movie very good. Me do same thing. Me get same result.
Yeah, but that's not what's gonna happen.
Nope.
I don't think. And listen, I love the Bratz movies as much as the next guy. Actually, probably more than the next guy.
Which one? Oh, not the live action one, right? That's not what you're talking about, right?
No.
The one with Chet Hanks.
Yeah. The actual, like, you know, Bratz movies. The one live action one sucks ass. It's not a Bratz movie. I don't consider it that.
Balls.
It's weirdly ableist also, but anyway. And
Yeah,
racist. Anyway.
Yeah, they're all whitewashed like crazy.
Like crazy.
I don't even know.
Also, why is the one Latina character like have mariachis in her house? That's actually a thing.
I have mariachis in my house as a Latino character of the world.
As a Latino character, yeah, me too.
Yeah, you, a Dominican woman, have Mexican mariachis in your house.
Yeah, of course.
To signify you're Latinos.
She's not supposed to be Mexican, right?
No, what the fuck is she then?
Something else.
Oh, you know what she is? White.
Yeah, no. In that movie, she's completely just white. Anyway, point is the movie's bad, and I love those like shit ass Bratz movies, but they are really fucking bad. And I don't think you can make a good Bratz movie. I'm sad to say.
Like ever? Like, and there's no idea there that like.
No, there definitely is, but I don't think Kim Kardashian's gonna be the one that's gonna be fucking
Oh
revolutionary.
no. I'm saying, I mean, somebody somewhere, because like Barbie worked, you know.
Yeah, of course, but Barbie has had good movies.
No, but it's not based on a movie. It's just a good idea that like Greta Gerwig had.
Yeah, I know, but like, and I know people that have a lot of passion for Bratz, but I don't think people like Bratz as like a deeper subject more than an aesthetic. And that's not all they are. And sadly, that's all they're gonna be in this movie. Because they do have story. They do have like things about them that are interesting.
Yeah,
but
she has that mariachi band in her house.
But like, bro, it's not happening in this movie. You know what I mean? I don't think so. We're gonna watch it, but like,
well, I don't have any release date. I don't have anything.
Probably won't come out.
No, probably not. Do you remember? Maybe you don't remember this. I remember the announcement of this way back, right? So like mid 2010s, before Margot Robbie was ever attached to the Barbie movie, right? Mm-hmm. They were gonna have a Barbie movie with a comedian. Guess the comedian.
Oh, I know, it's Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Bro, that was not gonna work.
Do you know what the idea was?
No.
She was like an imperfect Barbie because she looks like Amy Schumer, in a Barbie world, and like you know, one of those ones.
I'm sorry, but like Amy Schumer, we get it. You are ugly, unlikable. You stink really fucking bad. I'm not being a bitch. That's just what she says, like in her stand-up.
About herself,
like, that's most of it. You're
My coochie smells like a dumpster. Get that checked.
Literally, actually. You are a cheater. You're a whore.
Let me. Whoa, is that true? Like
that's what she talks about in her stand-up.
I don't watch her stand-up.
I have seen her
What
stand-up.
can I look like?
Because I needed to know how bad is it. Very. I watched like a couple of them, and they're not good.
Recently, like what I've seen from her brand is just like, I'm a mom now and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. And I think worse now somehow. Oh.
if I like shit my pants for a week straight, the smell would not compare to what she describes her like vagina
Yeah,
smell
it
like.
doesn't make sense. She said, yeah, no, if a dead raccoon threw up fucking feces, that's what basically I smell like. I'm like, oh, okay, that's
It's
awesome.
like, oh, that's
Also, she does a lot on like like
She
sexually
still
assaulting
jokes
men,
also.
and I don't think that's nice.
Yeah, she still jokes also.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is not about Amy Schumer, but
No, but that
But-
was a dumb idea, and
yeah.
I don't think that this Bratz movie could have much substance. So
yeah. Anyways, Denis Villeneuve, do you know who that is?
no,
He
Who
is
is that?
he's the director of both the Dune movies and the new
I like Dune.
and Dune Messiah
Ooh.
and Blade Runner 2049.
Do I like that?
You've never seen it.
Okay, then never mind.
And and Arrival, I think he did Arrival.
I don't know what that one is.
It's
Is that an alien one?
yeah. It's
Is
like
that with like a big box or something? Like
maybe
a big box lands in the middle of like a field or some shit.
No, I don't think it's a box. But like
No, I
Amy,
know it's like
Amy
a
Adams
ship.
is like what if we communicate with this?
It's often that.
Yeah. It's a good movie. But he is gonna be the director of the new Bond movie.
Okay.
Yeah, which that is the best get you can get.
Also, wait, isn't there gonna be a new Bond?
Yeah, but we don't have like who that is yet.
I heard it was gonna be a lady.
They've been spitballing that idea for years. I think if they were gonna do it, it'd probably be now, because the Broccoli family doesn't own the Bond movies anymore.
The fucking who family?
The Broccoli family, they have owned the rights.
The vegetable?
I mean, no, but
The fuck the vegetable gotta do with this?
they're well, you know where they got their fortune from? They created the idea of like frozen broccoli.
That cannot be true.
No, look it up.
I'm not gonna. That's
It's
against
bullshit.
the spirit of the show, and also you're a fucking liar.
Yeah. No, no, but it was like a family of like a rich English people or whatever the fuck, and they've owned the rights to Bond for decades. Yeah.
I'm guessing they're misogynistic. Okay, cool. Well,
No, they're not like it's it's a family or whatever, right? But they were like against like Lady Bond or whatever the fuck.
okay.
But now in the last year, Amazon bought the rights outright, so Amazon owns James Bond now.
I like that less.
Yeah, I do. I like that less also.
I
Everybody
actually
in
don't
the
like
greens with everybody felt the same way. Everybody's like, we don't like that actually.
I don't like that every idea is being bought by a different big ass company.
I just like the idea that a family owns like something like Bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't get shit like that anymore. Imagine like Marvel was owned by like the family of Steve Ditko.
Like even if they had like only very particular ideas about like how Bond should be.
We should look into the history of Bond because there's a bunch of shit like that. Like what's his name? Ian Fleming, who created Bond in like the books or whatever, right? He had wrote a spec script with somebody. I forget who it is, but then that never like panned out or anything, right? But then he came out with a book. I forget which one it was, right? But the ideas of that are owned by the co-writer because it's just their spec script, and he won that case. And so the Bond, like they were never able to make a Bond movie about like these certain things, including like the secret organization Spectre and shit like that, and Blofeld, which are core ideas to the Bond franchise.
Damn.
Without the approval of him, and he was allowed to make his own Bond movies whenever he wanted, using those ideas. So that's why Thunderball and like I think in Honor Majesty's Secret Service are the same movie, because he just did it out of spite.
That's actually funny as fuck.
Yeah, you should look into it. It's really like the history of Bond is really fun.
But like I would rather it be like a family who has like a very specific idea of like what Bond is supposed to be than a fucking like chill ass organization.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. That being said, Denis Villeneuve is a great guy as a director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just upset that Amazon owns everything.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's with you.
I'm not even a Bond fan, actually.
No, I've seen barely some.
I've seen literally none. Maybe like 5 minutes of it on Fox, and then it's like kept going. But
yeah,
you know what? No, I played the Bond game on the fucking No, wait, it was 007 game. Move on.
that's Bond.
Is it? Okay, that's how you know that I don't know.
Bond
shit.
is Bond is 007.
Anyway, I played that game on the PSP.
Oh.
So I do know a thing or two.
Oh. I mean, you didn't know it was him, but
I say lyingly because it was in English and I couldn't read English at the time.
that's why you couldn't read the words James Bond.
Yeah. I was like,
Who the
fuck
fuck?
is
Jaime?
¿Qué le pasa a Jaime?
On to the next piece of news.
Mm.
Lilo and Stitch 2 is happening apparently.
Yay.
Anyways, so
Moving on.
Matt Reeves has finally, after 3 years, delivered his script for the Batman 2.
Let's fucking go!
I think, here's what I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they were just waiting to see if it was connected to Superman or not.
Yeah, probably.
Because I know at this point they've done preview screens or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're allowed to like say their like reviews or anything yet, right?
Mm.
But I'm guessing, from the little bit I've seen, they seem positive. So I think they're like, yeah, it's connected.
Okay.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think they'll announce that maybe at Comic-Con this year.
Ooh.
I would say there's a good chance of that. If not, like sometime down the line.
We should go to Comic-Con.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But
and then we talk about it on the show.
I think that's what it is. I think they were like, dabbling with the idea. Matt Reeves had 2 versions of the script basically.
Mm.
One that connects to this DC universe and one that didn't.
You know what's really funny? It's like the fucking
Mm.
folder of memes. If fucking this thing wins, my suicide note.
Yeah. No, I mean, even if this wasn't connected, I'm okay with that. To be honest.
I know, but it's just if you've seen that image.
Yeah, I've lived through some presidential elections. Yeah.
Folder of memes. If Superman is good, my suicide note.
Yeah.
That's right. You better be fucking ready.
Light on news this week, but did you see the Cat in the Hat trailer?
I saw 5 seconds of it and I was like, no.
Did
no.
you?
No. I don't think so.
I was under the impression that this was gonna be like an adult kind of like funny movie, cause it's Bill Hader.
Is it?
Yeah, he's the Cat in the Hat. I thought it was gonna be. You know what I really thought it was gonna be?
What?
Have you ever seen that sketch on Saturday SNL where he's the Cat in the Hat?
I don't think they were gonna do that.
I thought it was gonna be closer to that because I thought that's what they were gonna. That's where the idea came from. Why the fuck else would you do this?
I guess I don't know. Whoever owns like the fucking Dr. Seuss name just. Like,
I think it's his widow if she's still alive. If
I
not,
don't think she's still alive. Is she?
no, she's probably long dead at this point. Actually,
Honestly, I hope she got as much money from him as she could.
She
was an evil son of a bitch.
She, yeah, I guess.
He really was.
I mean, I guess he's evil for like today's standards. Back then, he's as normal a man as you could be.
He cheated on her when she had cancer.
Yeah, so do a lot of people.
I know, but that's evil to everyone's standards. I fear.
I guess. What was I gonna say?
Bad.
Yeah.
Why is one of the things missing?
But there's not. I mean, thing 2's not there. But like, you see, there's like more things.
That I feel that defeats the purpose.
I feel that a lot of this defeats the purpose.
I feel like this shouldn't happen.
No, I would have rather like a Mike Myers 2 Cat in the Hat movie.
Yeah, honestly, even though I fucking hate that movie.
That movie, really? I kind of hate it too. But it's so funny.
It's insane.
You know what though? I'll say this, right?
Hmm?
I would rather watch that than How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
You're wrong for that.
I am wrong, but
listen, I do like a lot of that kind of movie.
It is my truth. Oh, it's
the kids are the worst.
Honestly, yeah. You know what? Yes, that is exactly the problem with that movie.
Because the kid is hilarious.
Yeah, Mike Myers is trying his fucking best.
Honestly, Mike Myers is so fucking funny consistently.
In that movie, some of the jokes are so fucking incredible.
George Bush does not care about black people.
That's not.
No, that was Kanye. Mike Myers was next to him.
Yeah, I know. That's so funny. Also,
just.
But yeah, those kids are fucking insufferable.
Yeah, no, I don't like them.
Yeah, but
one of them is that one actress that is good. I think.
What? Who?
The little girl.
Who is she?
I forget. Blonde.
Hold
Small.
on. We about to find out real quick.
We can't look it up. It's against the spirit of the show.
You're so right. You're so
you can't know.
So true, bestie. So true.
So cute. So true, bestie. So true.
So true, bestie. So true. Do you want to get into the meat of this episode then?
This is not the meat. This is barely the potatoes.
Well, I figure we also should probably talk about Megan too.
Oh yeah, we watched Megan.
Oh, we also saw F1, but do you like want to discuss that here? I feel like nobody cares.
I didn't care.
Yeah, you liked it.
I liked it, but then the more I thought about it, the less
Oh
I hated
my
it.
god, look
Because
at
I
you,
liked it.
hater, hater, hater. She was having a blast, let me tell you.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, but I went because I thought it was gonna be a lot more character exploration, a lot more fun with it. You know, with like the characters like bonding, and there wasn't.
No.
I was sold a lie.
Whatever. Megan 2.
We were looking for different things, I fear.
Yeah, I got what I wanted.
Car go fast, broom broom.
It's more than that, but sure.
Car go fast, broom broom. What else?
Megan 2.0. Quick on this one, I feel, because like I don't. So here's the people didn't watch this. Like this didn't make money,
No.
and Blumhouse is kind of like taken aback by that. But like it to me, it's a bad time to release it.
It really is.
So like you should have honestly waited for this until like August,
Yeah.
Or
We're getting a little bit more into like horror.
or you should have released this in like January also, but
It was just a bad time.
no, I mean August. I feel no. You know what they want because like what they want is a hot girl Megan Summer.
I guess.
But,
But
like-
like also this was not marketed well either.
Not over. I mean, yes and no, but like the vibe they're going for, it is the vibe of the movie, I guess. But like, it's not a vibe people really like love, because at this point, people are kind of like tired of, because like they keep using like "Feminine Nominum" by Chapel Rowan, and people are like tired of that song and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's not a great time.
Honestly,
What'd you think in general? Because I don't think we talked too much about this afterwards.
it was a really fun time.
Yeah, I enjoy this.
A lot of people really hated it. I saw a lot of people really hate it.
It's not a horror movie anymore.
No, it barely was in the first place.
I mean, they're both PG-13, and the first one, she kills a kid and like a dog and like those guys in the elevator or whatever.
I guess.
She kills some people in this one, but like mostly by accident, I feel. And then like the villain robot kills real like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been like in real time, I think it's been like 2 years since the last one or whatever.
Mhm.
And Megan was in the Alexa. Shocker. We all knew that. That was all set up from the last movie.
Yeah.
Katie, is that her name? The
The little girl.
yeah.
I think so, cause Katie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Katie.
'Cause
She
Gemma is the mom.
Yeah. She has she's having a tough time still processing what happened, because even though Gemma's become a better like parent or whatever, technically, she's also like stretched herself thin in terms of like all her responsibilities. So her and Katie, well, they have a better line of communication or whatever, and she's not like making Katie keep her distracted with an iPad or whatever.
Yeah, she kind of. I better getting it, but
Yeah. But she's like putting her in like taekwondo and like volleyball and shit like that.
yeah.
But Katie just wants to like still do like programming like Gemma does or whatever.
But Gemma really doesn't want her to do that.
Yeah.
She even got a boyfriend who's like really against like technology and AI, which is crazy.
Yeah, so this movie kind of has like an anti-AI messaging, but by the end I'm very confused which way it wants me to believe it's
Girl,
going.
at the beginning, I'm like, what are you trying to say to me right now?
Yeah. And like I understand like we're in this age of AI or whatever, and it's a good message to go for, but like what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I was very confused, I think.
Yeah. This movie, I mean, that's probably like the biggest issue with this in general. It's really confused all over the place.
Yeah.
Here's some of the stuff, right? So a new AI was made, and the U.S. government has it. Shocker, and it's based off Megan.
Yeah.
Right. She goes rogue. Shocker. Her name is Amelia, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. She doesn't look like a robot. She just looks like a woman because she's played by a woman.
Yeah.
And so she's coming after like everybody involved with the creation of the Megan AI or whatever, right? Or her creation basically. And since she's based off the Megan AI, she's also it's assumed that she's gonna go after Katie and Gemma or whatever.
Yeah.
So in this also Megan reveals herself to Gemma that she's been here the whole time.
And Gemma's like, what? But Megan's like, bro, for real?
But
How the fuck do you not know?
but Gemma's living in a house where she paid really like a nice house that she's paying like $3,000 a
mansion.
month. Yeah, she's paying $3,000 a month for with a landlord she's never met. Um, and she has like a very successful book, but apparently there's like 60,000 copies just in a shipping container somewhere.
Which is so fucking funny because nobody reading her shit
Yeah.
for real.
Because
But-
why would you? Fuck, she know about parenting.
No, for real. Also, like, what gives you the right
Yeah.
to write a book about parenting?
After like because like so she's like an advocate now for anti-AI things after the Megan incident of the last one, right? And she's still doing things with like tech or whatever because she has her group of her and her like two other friends who she treats very poorly.
She really does. She puts them in danger constantly.
Yeah, and never says like thank you or anything like that.
She also doesn't respect their time in the slightest.
No, Gemma.
It's awful.
So Gemma is technically right about most of the things in this movie, right?
But she sucks.
But I hate her so much.
And that's right.
Yeah, and Megan is constantly wrong about things in this movie. But I'd rather just see what she does.
Yeah, like, she'll commit murder, and I'm like, okay, well, let her have it, you know?
Guess we have to, you know?
And a lot of time, you really do have to.
Yeah. But, it's whatever, I guess. Gemma's just not a great character, I feel. And honestly, Katie, take it or leave it at this point.
I like Katie. I liked her more in the original, like, the first movie.
I feel her I mean, nothing against the actress, right? But I feel like her character decisions are weird. Not character decisions, just acting decisions. She's still very, like, deadpan, plain, whatever. Like, and I know you're, like, living your trauma days or whatever, but, like...
And, like, I guess, like, she's supposed to be going, a little bit teenager. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm very confused by, like, what her character is, you know?
She's, like, freaked out and confused by Megan, but then she also, like, loves her like she used to when she was a kid. I don't know.
But, I mean, it wasn't, like, when she was a kid. It was, like, 2 years ago. But, like...
She was, like, 10.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I'm saying. She's 12 now. Like, it's not that long.
True. I don't know.
But, like, she just never stopped loving Megan or whatever the fuck. Which, I guess, why would you?
And Megan didn't stop loving her for even a second, so...
No. Because that's just part of her programming. And there's a lot of, like, discussions, like, is she even, like... She's just ones and zeros. She can't feel anything.
But she can.
Yeah, she clearly can. You clearly created life.
Yeah, brother. Because she can make her own decisions.
I'm not gonna go through like the whole plot of this movie to be like piece by piece. They put Megan in like a little Alexa kind of body thingy, where she can't like connect to anything.
The point is that like if you remember, there's like this Elon Musk character, and he's like.
That's not from the first one though. That's just in this.
No, but like there's this Elon Musk character, and he's trying to like buy like Gemma's like thing, like her ideas or whatever. And then the robot's gonna go after it.
Yeah.
So they want to send Megan to like like stop the robot or whatever. And we go from there.
Yeah.
And then Megan's like, I cannot stop this thing like this. You know what I mean? Because she's like a little Alexa thing.
They put it in the Alexa thing. And then she connects. Like so she's also so she couldn't beat her at the beginning or whatever in that like mansion.
Yeah.
Whatever. So she's just like, okay, it's over. And then she like puts him in a bunker that's apparently been in the house the whole time.
It's been at the bottom of the house the entire time. There's always been a fucking elevator, apparently.
Yeah, and like my question is like, how the fuck? I know she doesn't have a body, but how the fuck did she like purchase all this, get this all down here, build all this? She has a painting that must have been like commissioned.
She definitely like paid somebody on Etsy to make that.
So like, how the fuck?
She got a picture.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I like this. The humor is what's good about this, I feel.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Not every joke lands, I feel.
No, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
I think if you were looking for a more like, murdering fucking like crazy ass movie.
It's not this one.
No. It wasn't this one in the first place, and it was not gonna be this one this time.
Yeah. I guess just really quickly about the end. The anti-AI boyfriend's the villain. They're gonna the plan is to release like a god AI that was from a printer or whatever the fuck.
Like he can basically, I don't even know.
Yeah. And Megan stops it.
Just trying to like control like AI legislation or whatever.
Yeah.
But Megan stopped it, and then she died, but she didn't. Yeah, no, Gemma's friends go through way too much in this movie.
Yeah, it's weird at the end. There's no. You would feel like they would set it up at that point where. Because, like, her one friend specifically keeps calling her out on it, too.
Yeah.
And Gemma's just like doesn't like be at the end. Gemma's not like I'm sorry or anything like that. At the end, Gemma's like thanks. Now get the fuck out of my house.
Genuinely, like he just goes through so much, bro.
It's
It's sad, and also like her other friends goes through a lot because she got fucking like she got drugged, brother.
yeah.
She got drugged. She got beat up. Everything happens to this poor bitch. But anyway,
It is what it is, I guess. Anyways, Megan, I give it 3.5 Megans out of Megans.
all right, now what we're all waiting for.
Were we?
Yes, Jurassic World Rebirth. Wow.
We're gonna do non-spoilers and spoilers, just real quick.
Yep.
So it's been 5 years since the last one, apparently.
Yes.
Which what was it, like 2025? No, 2023. The last one was. But I don't know what the timeline of all this bullshit is, so it doesn't really matter. And dinosaurs, if you remember the last one, if quickly I can recant the events of Jurassic World Dominion, right?
Yeah.
They were like, we've released all the dinosaurs into the wild, and it's really a Jurassic World now. We're gonna all live in a planet full of dinosaurs. But guess fucking what? Apparently, they all mostly died.
Yep. Like crazy style.
I was so pissed to find that out.
Yeah. It's a little bit frustrating, isn't it?
Because like, is that not such an like interesting idea to like release the dinosaurs into the wild?
It is.
And they did that in both the last two movies, and they're like, now it's really a Jurassic World. But both times they're just actually no.
Actually, it's more interesting if we have to go back to the fucking island.
Yeah, it's not though. Let me tell you.
Truly, now you could have found another reason to go back to the island.
Yeah. So there's some. Apparently
You could have just said that like they just mostly have them like in the wild or in captivity, and then be like, but the ones that we really need, because they're really fucking big, are in this island.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it as interesting, does it?
Son of a bitch. Yes, it
But
does.
like, so this one, yeah, they're mostly all dead, but they live. The ones that have survived live around the equator, basically.
Yeah.
Because that provides sufficient, like whatever the fuck like kind of environment they need to survive, similar to what they had when they were around. Now.
Yep.
I think that's bullshit because they're not real dinosaurs. They made these shits in a fucking fish tank.
Yep.
And as I told you, just give them the frog DNA necessary to survive.
They have frog DNA, fucking roach DNA. I don't know how the fuck this thing's gonna survive.
Yeah. In one of these movies, they like 3D printed a raptor and just gave it the intelligence of.
I think it's called like the Indominaptor or some shit.
Yeah, they made this raptor, like Speed Ran made this raptor and then gave it the intelligence of a different raptor.
Yeah.
That movie fucking sucks, by the way.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Yeah.
I like it though.
I don't understand why you like these movies so much.
Dinosaur.
Anyways, so this one, a pharmaceutical company needs like DNA from the the biggest fucking
dinosaurs.
I forgot what the fuck these things are called. The biggest dinosaurs from like the biggest like flying dinosaur.
Okay, so this is the ones, right? It's the mosasaur, which is the one in the water.
The biggest sea dinosaur.
Yeah. Then it's the Diplodocus. I think it's
Is that the
Diplodocus? Yeah.
Is that the pterodactyl one?
No, that's like the big like.
It's the big Brachiosaurus or whatever.
Yes.
So yeah, there's
very long tail, very 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 long neck.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the flying one is the Quetzal. Can you say this one?
Quetzalcoatlus? What's Quetzalcoatlus?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's a big bird.
I don't know how to say it, but it's one of my favorite dinosaurs.
It's a big bird. Big bird.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the big bird. If you've seen the bird that you're like, how the fuck did that thing ever fly? Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So they need the DNA from these ones so they can like make heart medicine or whatever the fuck. Yeah. It's really vague.
It's basically like a complete fucking cure to like heart disease.
Yeah. So that's the idea, what the pharmaceutical company's making, and then so this guy.
You got a skeevy millionaire.
Yeah, and then he's like, I don't even think he's like the owner of the company. I think he's just a guy.
I think he's the owner.
No, I think he's just like a pencil pusher, to be honest.
Okay.
But then he's like, I need mercenaries because it's illegal because you can't travel to the islands with the dinosaurs on them.
No, because it's really dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so they get Scarlett Johansson. She forms a team with Mahershala Ali and a bunch of other fodder.
Yeah.
But also, while they're on this mission, our family's out doing some bullshit.
Yeah, they're boating from one place to another. That
Yeah.
apparently goes right through there.
And
They
they maybe they cross paths.
Oh.
What do you think of this movie?
I liked it. It was fun.
I, for the most part, liked it.
I don't like the idea that dinosaurs just fucking went extinct again. What the fuck
No.
do you mean?
No, I don't like that. But also, I think it's also so funny that like, cause the last one they made like this whole big deal where like dinosaurs are roaming the earth. What's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Can we coexist? Nothing. They're all dead. Life moves
It's
on.
very much just like humans suck ass at keeping things alive.
I guess, but like, it's. But that's what I'm saying. Like these aren't real dinosaurs. There's no way they didn't make like actual DNA like in this world.
They
like,
got bat DNA, roach DNA, fucking frog DNA, all the DNA.
do you remember what the Indominus Rex had? They had like fucking a case like 20 different like things in there.
That's what I'm naming.
Yeah. Ugh. Whatever.
The shit had sonar. Where the fuck is he?
A lot of the characters I just felt like are kind of nothing. Also.
Well, they're all she anyway.
What?
The Indominus.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but like, what was I saying? The characters in this movie, right?
Yeah.
So like, Scarlett Johansson's fine. I like Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just like fodder or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
The businessman or whatever, I feel like he had a weird 180 turn to like villain real quick,
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
He was like, well, no, I don't actually. I don't know. And then it started like, well,
He
we
was
should
just
let
like-
these people die.
A lot of like at the for the beginning, he's like, my priority is like this mission or whatever, right? And then like just randomly, he's like, I'll kill a child.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. So like that just came out of nowhere. The family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Completely unnecessary. I feel.
You'd be right.
I feel like there's no reason for them to be in this movie.
But there's always one.
It's always, you know what it is? It's just like we have to have a kid being like, wow, dinosaur.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like harming the movie. Like it doesn't like, but it does just like kind of like break the pacing of it.
It does.
Because like
really
we're with the mission that's like important.
But I guess
here.
it would be way shorter if it didn't. But we would have more time for a dinosaur.
Yeah. So I think the dinosaurs for the most part look great in this.
They really do.
Um,
Except for, one big one.
I think he looks good too. He's just
He looks good, but he's awful
he's
looking.
just ugly. The big headed Assasaurus.
Hate him.
Yeah. I like the Mosasaur. I like that they're like it's the same Mosasaur.
I fucking love the mosasaur, man. That's one of my favorite dinosaurs.
It's
Hell
just,
yeah, brother.
it's just the same Mosasaur from Jurassic World. They bought the
That thing lives way too long.
yeah. They also the Spinosaurs are back and they just like help the Mosasaur hunt and they have like the sails on their back, but it looks like shark fins when
Yeah.
they approach. I like that. It's good details
They're
right
so
there.
cool.
Yeah.
They look really epic.
What I liked also is they didn't really use a lot of like the basic dinosaurs or whatever. Like there's no real raptors. Like we see raptors for a
We see
second,
like 2 raptors.
but like they're not here for they're there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But like there's
we
no
see un T-Rex.
yes, you can't have one of these movies without a T-Rex.
Yeah, we
And
have to.
he gets a pretty good amount of play.
Yeah. Pretty good. Good T-Rex.
Yeah. But there's no like regular pterodactyls or like even the Spinosaurs. They're only in that like water section.
Yeah. Every time I watch these movies, like, before I watch them, I'm like, that's so stupid. Why would you want to do this? Like, what would you ever want to go to, like, fucking Jurassic World? It's so dangerous, so obvious. But then I watch this, I'm like, even if they broke out,
I would never.
I want to go.
I would
So
never.
bad.
No, you're tweaking. I would never go to this fucking thing.
I would.
Um.
So bad, brother. They're so cool looking. I wish dinosaurs were real.
No, they'd be dead in a week, apparently.
No! What the fuck? And also, people lost interest completely in dinosaurs. Which is
That's
fucking
bullshit.
ridiculous.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Dude, like,
If we brought back dinosaurs from the dead or whatever, right?
36% of
you're-
like adults are fucking love dinosaurs.
And you told me, hey, there's an island in down. They got rid of Haiti and they just turned that into Jurassic World.
They got rid of Haiti.
Yeah. Do you want to go visit? Yeah.
I don't like that they got rid of Haiti, but
But they would though.
they would. They would. It's also like several islands.
Yeah. So
He's, I guess, leaving space open for sequels or something stupid.
Probably. I mean, obviously, this is never gonna go.
How long do you think till a full send thing reboot?
A full reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we'll see how much money this one does. It has a bit of a boost because it's an extended weekend because it came out on the Wednesday and it has 4th of July weekend, so it's gonna get a pretty big bump in money. I mean, our cinema was pretty packed, and that was day one, like 4 in the afternoon.
True. To be fair, we had like that event there, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We our movie theater had like a fun little event for Jurassic Park.
It was very cute.
Yeah. But we were late, so we couldn't indulge.
Yeah. They had a real life dinosaur.
Yeah. Also, like they give like, and not that they shouldn't like build these characters up or anything, but like Scarlett Johansson like motivation and like Mahershala Ali specifically, it's just like, do you need that or can you just be like a guy with a job? You know what I mean?
I think they were trying to make everybody way too likable way too quickly.
Yeah, and like I just don't feel it worked. I like the autistic doctor. I like that guy.
He's cool. He is played by one of my favorite gays, Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah.
Yep. He's Loomis, Dr. Loomis. Yeah.
He's Dr. Loomis, like
Yeah.
like Michael Myers Loomis.
The Shape.
Michael. Did Michael kill again?
Did Michael kill again? No, again.
Again. Officer, did Michael kill again?
It's so real.
The Shape, he's after his sister, Laurie Strode.
If he's out, you know where he's going. You know where he'll be. Michael! I know you're here.
The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
That is not what that is not that. That's from Jaws.
No, he says that. No, maybe not original Loomis, but he definitely says it in Halloween 2007.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so funny. I like the part where like he finds the dead dog in the house. He's like, he got hungry.
So he ate dog.
Yeah.
Bro, you can eat from the trash, you fucking psychopath.
Michael killed again. Oh man, love Loomis. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Anyway, different Loomis.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about.
He's a awesome autistic nerd who falls in love with Scarlett Johansson. Even though that's not like a big part of it, but you can.
It
tell.
isn't, but like.
It is and it isn't because you can tell, they have a little romance in there, but like it doesn't really matter.
So,
Honestly, they really could have just cut the entire like family subplot out and then like just focus more on these people.
Yeah, well, that would have been way better. And not that like I hate this family or whatever. They have
They're
like
good.
they have like funny moments or whatever. The kids are like fine or whatever. I hate their boyfriend. Even at the end when they're like, he's redeemed. No, not really. Not to me.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Not to me.
We just know too many bums like that.
Yo. Literally the definition of a bum ass boyfriend.
But yeah, and I like. So here's what I do like, right? I made fun of this one of the times we talked about this, but they always, or maybe even off air, I told you this, right? Every time in these movies, they have a fucking scene where they have a big long necked herbivore dinosaur, and they're like, look at the wonder of dinosaurs or whatever, right? And most of the time, after the first time, I don't give a fuck.
It works on me every time.
This time, they got it. I think it was pretty cool. I thought it was really good.
Listen, there's hardly a dinosaur more beautiful than Diplodocus. Hardly.
Than who?
Hardly.
Than
the
who?
Diplo.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Diplo, like the DJ?
No, not like the DJ. The DJ like the dinosaur. But they're so epic and they're so cool. They have really long tails and they're so big. It's insane.
I really did like that moment. What I liked about it also is it's not at the beginning of this movie when they get to the island, because you know that's what always happens. They get there and it's like doo 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 doo.
No, they're like deep in the island and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then the scientist guy, he's looking at him and I'm like, I would fucking cry. And then he starts crying and I'm like, he's so me.
Yeah.
He's so me, bro. He's me for real.
Yeah. So that was nice. I like that. Oh, here's one complaint I had, right? The CGI, or like not CGI, the green screen or volume, whatever they're using for this, right, is not always great. And I can tell a lot of it. Because there's a lot of moments. I don't know if you noticed this. But I counted like 3 at least, where there's a character in like in the foreground, in the middle of the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just CGI nonsense happens behind them, but they don't turn around.
Yeah. Just
Like there's the boyfriend at one point goes to piss or whatever, right? And like that's a funny joke or whatever. But like there's like raptors, and then like one of the a flying pterodactyl one like grabs the raptors or whatever.
it's a flying abomination because that's
Yeah.
what the fuck it's supposed to look like.
And then he's just like oh.
He's just in the.
Yeah, but like I'm just like this is bad. This looks bad. There's other stuff I don't really remember, but like I'm just like this could have looked better. I feel.
You know what I like?
Hmm.
We're already full spoilers. I don't give a shit. I like the part where like they get to the island, right?
Yeah.
And they finally get to the island, and like the girl, she's like trying to get the fucking like the supplies,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see the Spinosaurus getting up behind her
Yeah.
and like slowly
then
approaching. That was fucking
That
crazy.
worked well there, but also it definitely is like the volume or whatever. That because we don't see her get chomped up.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just see her like behind the bag, and then like noises or whatever, which is like fine. That one works better than like the one I described. But there was another one where I was like, that's bad. I don't like that.
I like when think the very tense scene where like the girl is like trying to get the boat, and then
Oh, there's the other one.
you don't like that?
I just don't think it looks great because the T-Rex is just in the background, just like, ah.
The T-Rex
And then like the whole like chase down the river or whatever, right? The T-Rex is just like, ah.
T-Rexes are fucking stupid. Like that's the main appeal.
But like you can tell when like it's, they're doing like actual underwater stuff, or it's just like they're in a pool and the foreground has like the volume with the T-Rex projection, just like, and usually I don't notice stuff like that. I mean, look, I watch MCU movies. I know bad green screen when I see it, but like I don't really notice a lot of that just in general. But I really noticed it in this one. I feel.
To be fair, it's because like you're like, oh wow, look at them dinosaurs, look at them dinosaurs, look at
Yeah,
them
I am
dinosaurs.
looking at the dinosaurs because I'm like, well, there's a
They're
big.
humongous also, so you have to like,
Yeah.
you have to put a lot of like stuff in this. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it looked bad. I like the scene where it's just like she's trying to get the fucking thing to like like blow up or whatever,
Mhm.
and she like pulls it, and then like it blows up, and the dinosaur like the fucking T-Rex like wakes up, and then like it gets bigger, and you see it, and it disappears, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought that was
Where
good.
the fuck did he go?
Let's talk about the director Gareth Edwards, right?
Yes.
I think he's great. I think he does scale so well. He did Godzilla 2014, Rogue One, The Creator.
What's the creator?
It's his own like he did like a lot of the stuff himself. It's the one with the robot boy or whatever the song.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. So I think he's great. I think his scale for him is like his real strengths right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it also works in this one because these dinosaurs feel massive. Like probably
He
for
chose the biggest dinosaurs, and he did a good
yes,
job.
that when they were like we have to get the biggest dinosaurs. Like, yep, this is Gareth Edwards.
Yep. He said, I want the big one.
Yeah, but I think that's good because for the first time in a long time, I'm like, yeah, these things feel massive. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they're like, we're riding with raptors and the Indominus Rex is, and
Big.
we have the Freddy Kruegersaurus and the.
I like the Freddy Krueger stories.
I like the Freddy Kruegersaurus.
I forgot
also.
what it's called.
It's called the Freddy Kruegersaurus.
No. Anyway, guys, go watch it just because like the Spinosaur is never gonna look this cool anymore.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new picture? What he looks like? Yo,
Oh,
no.
but that's what I'm saying.
Being
so,
a Spinosaurus fan in this year is so like heartbreaking.
So I think Gareth Edwards did a pretty good job with this, right? And it's probably one of the more interesting like Jurassic Parks in like a while, but it still suffers from a lot of the same like things. Like we gotta go to this island to collect this dinosaur DNA. It's always fucking dinosaur DNA. And what I like is like they're finally gone away from like we're gonna use the dinosaurs for the military. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
It is. It really is. Cause
What are you talking about? How far away do you think we're gonna be from like we the human dinosaur hybrid?
closer than you may think.
Yeah, and people. No, I mean like in the movies.
No, I know. Closer
Yeah.
than you may think.
And it's just gonna look like the lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
People infusing themselves with dinosaur DNA to like win a war or something stupid like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, I feel like I say this a lot, but like I didn't love it. I enjoyed my time with it,
Yeah.
but and it's also off the back that I like watched all 6 Jurassic Park movies in the past week.
And you don't like a lot of them, and that's fair because not a lot of them are great.
You know, I used to think so. Jurassic Park 1,
Yeah,
incredible stuff always,
of course.
and you know you can really feel the whimsy and like the wonder, and even the when you see the Brachiosaurus for the first time, and
Beautiful.
the music comes in. You know, they do the thing, the scene they always do. It works really well in that one because it's also the first time.
Yeah.
But and the iconic lines, the characters are really well developed in that one.
I think it works best because like not only do the characters not know that they're about to see actual real life dinosaurs, but also like we
know that they're gonna see.
Yeah, we know what they're gonna see, but like we haven't seen real life dinosaurs in this world. They haven't seen real life dinosaurs, so like when they see them, like holy fucking shit. Also, these people who have been studying them for the whole, their whole lives.
Yeah,
that's what it hits. But like when I see like some regular people seeing them, they're like, wow, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But like they worked very well because this scientist guy, he's just like, I've been studying them my entire fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best moment of my. And he starts fucking crying, and I like that.
Yeah, Jurassic Park 2 is ass.
Yeah.
I actually
I love you, Jeff Goldblum, but
no, that's not. Yeah, this movie's not good. I actually had a surprisingly fun time with Jurassic Park 3. I don't know what it was, but I just had a really fun time.
it got silly.
Jurassic World, all three of them, bland. Good ideas in some of them, but just a mess.
Yeah.
Especially that second one. Fuck that one. With their 3D printed raptor.
I think that was fun.
Where would I, as far as where would I put this one? Above most of them. Not above 1.
Never above 1.
I don't know if it's better than 3.
Okay, fair.
But it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I don't know what these movies could do for me to be like, wow, I love Jurassic Park movies again. You know?
I love him though.
Yeah.
But that's hard to take that away from me.
They're gonna be like, oh, we gotta go to a new island. We gotta get different dinosaur DNA.
Matter of fact, we had a secret island the entire time, and this is it.
My fucking god, they always do that. Oh, did we even talk about the big-headed ass dinosaur?
Barely. No, we have this disgusting ass monstrosity that apparently they were like people were getting like bored of dinosaurs, so they decided to make weirder, uglier dinosaurs.
Yeah. From the time frame, I assume this is when they were they were making the Indominus Rex.
I guess.
That would have been around the same time, right? Because also the big part of this, like the dinosaurs on this island, they're like fused or whatever, like DNA.
Yeah.
With other species or whatever. They have tanks with like one has like a raptor with 2 heads and shit like that. But as I told you, what's the point of this? Because this is when you release stuff like this, it's just a carny show.
That's kind of the point, I guess.
Because come on, see the 2-headed raptor, and then in the next tent, the big strong dinosaur, the Demon Rex.
God, that thing is stupid.
Yeah, it has like
it got a fat ass beluga whale head.
It has the 2 T-Rex arms,
the tiny little ones,
but also another set of gorilla arms.
So dumb. It can't swim because obviously how fucking could it?
Yeah.
It also has the face of a pug.
I think it has the design is really well, like it's menacing or whatever, right? But like in terms of like universe explanation, why the fuck did you make this thing?
Literally, honestly, yeah. Ballin', I guess. Like,
yeah. It also for the rest of the story, like it doesn't really make sense. Like I understand that they need like to escape a dinosaur at the end or whatever, right? But like, they just kind of came out of nowhere, and the only reason we know it exists is because it's like at the beginning of the movie.
Honestly, that part is really good.
Yes, that is good. There is like some horror elements to this where I'm like, wow, we haven't seen this kind of stuff in a while.
The beginning sequence is really fucking good.
Yes, yeah.
Because it starts off like I'm thinking at a lab.
Yeah.
And everything's going well until this fat ass bitch has to eat a fucking Snickers.
Yeah. Stop eating Snickers, guys. That's what happens.
Yeah. And then they're and then they litter. So that's the second thing.
Yeah. Bing.
And that goes into like the door closing system or whatever.
The door sucks it up or whatever because it's like quarantining the area, and then the door's like, oh, actually.
Yeah. Some fuck ass mechanism.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then this big bitch just escapes somehow.
Because it kind of overrode the system amid the system reboot or whatever.
Yeah, which horrible system if that's how easy it is.
The fuck, you're dealing with big ass dinosaurs anyway, but you have this turnkey system. You have to turn a key from both sides.
Yeah,
and this lady's trying to run away, but the guy that was in there, he tries to turn the key and she's like, Because the dinosaur's like right behind him.
Yeah, because he's there.
He's like, please, please, please. And
Yeah.
it's really
You know
tense.
what? They should make a rated R version of these movies.
They really should.
Because then I'll be like, oh.
Like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the people try to escape the island when this shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was okay. It's just, I wouldn't get my hopes up if you're looking for like the next big blockbuster.
If you're looking for a next big blockbuster.
Well, maybe I can get you help. We're sponsored by BetterHelp. No.
You must be tweaking.
Yeah, no. I have made a extensive presentation
Guys, this is 26 fucking slides.
about the original superhero himself,
The one and only Boy Scout.
Superman. I didn't actually fit everything I wanted to. I don't have as much time as some people may think.
You know, he has this thing, I don't know if you've heard, it's called a job.
A job.
Ah! I got your friend right here. A job application!
But I did manage to fit a lot of this, and I almost want to just talk about some other stuff that I forgot to add.
Okay.
Just sprinkle throughout. If you have questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them to my best of my ability. We're gonna talk about Superman. We're gonna talk about a lot of like his history, some comic books, characters, powers, abilities, shit like that. Everything I can about Superman, I try to fit in here.
I don't know that much about Superman. I know enough. I don't know that much about Superman, but I'm excited because I'm excited about the new movie because I like the way that Superman is.
Yeah. So that means this episode also has a time frame because we have to release this before the movie. So
Get into it!
yeah. So let's talk about his creation and his origin.
Wow! It's the original Action Comics.
Yeah.
This is a very well made PowerPoint, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Superman was created by Jewish immigrants Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster in January 1933 for their self-published magazine titled Science Fiction: The Advanced Guard of Future Civilization, in a short story called The Reign of the Superman. In that story, he's not the Superman we know.
Okay.
The titular character is a bald evil genius with the powers of mind reading, mind control, and clairvoyance,
Okay.
which sounds familiar to something later on in Superman's history. I didn't put it in here, but what it is they're basing it off the idea of the Superman by the philosopher Nietzsche. Do you know?
Mm-mm.
He's the guy who's often credited with killing God, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like it's basically this is what that's based off of, whatever, right? But later on in their life, when they're young adults, they rework the character into an alien immigrant in a red and blue costume inspired by circus strongmen.
Okay.
And has the power of super strength, super speed, and can leap tall buildings in a single bound, if you will. It looks a little something like that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cellophane S.
No, not yet.
Soon, though, soon.
They tried to sell their creation to multiple comic strip companies, but were rejected everywhere because, like I said, this would have been the original superhero. At this point,
Which is honestly crazy that we're like, nobody gonna want that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, though. Because they tried to sell it to like people who were publishing like Peanuts and shit like that and stuff like that. But like, because comics at the time were like heroes, quote unquote, right? Were like the Shadow or like the Phantom, just guys with a gun and like had a mask on or whatever. And he's
fucking
like,
kill you.
And he's like, when I'm not smoking a cigarette and drinking a whiskey,
I'm beating my wife.
or beating my wife, I'm out on the street fighting criminals. That's just a man with dark skin. Criminals, I tell you.
I think that guy was just walking around. Queers, I tell you. Happy Pride Month, guy.
No, it's not. It's Pride
It's
Month.
over. Sorry, never mind. Not Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, fuck you. You're not gay anymore.
Whoa! Getting homophobic.
Yeah, but comic companies told them that Superman was too outlandish and no one would ever read stories about superheroes.
Well,
they eventually were able to sell him to an up-and-coming little-known company called Detective Comics.
Wow. Little spinny.
Yeah. And then so Superman then debuted in Action Comics #1. The rest was history.
Wow. So
right on the cover.
I like the guy that's just like, ooh.
Oh, I wish I could have brought this up deep, but I wanted to like see what like a fair condition original printing of Action Comics #1 would be worth in these days.
A lot.
Yeah, you could like you can be sitting at the table with Bezos, I would say.
Jesus Christ. I wouldn't want to do that.
No, nobody would.
The only way I'd be sitting at a table with Bezos is if he's on the fucking platter. Yes, I ate anyway.
Well, we'll see
Not
if
me.
that makes the episode. Superman's origin has remained pretty consistent in his 90 fucking years of existing. Doom planet of Krypton, with desperate scientist Jor-El, sends his son Kal-El to the world where his physiology combined with its yellow sun gives him his superpowers.
Wow.
He arrives in Smallville, Kansas, and is raised by the kindly couple, the Kents.
Very nice, very nice.
And then, as an adult, starts his career as a reporter for the Daily Planet and fights crime as Superman.
Sometimes the Kents like find him when he's like they're like fucking 80, and I'm like, they're not gonna survive to see this kid grow up.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes it happens. Sometimes they find him when they're 80. Sometimes they find him when he's like already 8 in the spaceship.
Weird.
Yeah, but
it remains the same.
yeah. Let's talk about some of his powers and abilities. What powers do you know about Superman?
Well, super strong.
Mm-hmm.
He can fly.
Yeah.
He's got laser vision.
Yeah, he wasn't always able to fly, by the way.
No, he only leap.
Yeah, he was just a man jumping around the city like a like a cockroach, I guess.
Breath.
Yeah, he breathes. Yeah,
He can breathe.
Yeah.
No.
I have that superpower too.
Freeze breath. Not everybody does.
Yeah, you have asthma. Yeah.
I don't want to play this game anymore. X-ray vision.
So yeah, here's the classics and the standards, right?
Yeah, I got them all.
Super strength, super speed, super senses, flight, invulnerability, heat vision, freeze breath, and X-ray vision.
Yeah, I got them all.
And there we go. Freeze breath, super speed, and invulnerability, right?
I don't think it's that big of like a deal to beat the Flash because Sonic got his ass anyway.
Yeah, but Sonic's like a force of nature, though.
Sonic is that guy.
But
simply.
fuck all that. I want to talk about his stupid abilities.
Ah, shit, let's go.
Superman's existed for 90 years, so he's had some dumb fucking powers.
Awesome.
Such as, and this is not all of it, this is just some of the ones I wanted to include.
Okay.
Shape-shifting face.
What do you mean, like so he can be?
I have
Clark
images. I have images.
Kent? Okay.
Rainbow finger beams.
What the fuck does that mean?
Self-cloning.
What the fuck is the rainbow finger beam?
Fix the Great Wall of China beams.
What is that?
Memory wiping kiss.
I
A
remember that.
classic. A classic. Time travel.
Yeah, that's true.
The cellophane S. And this one's actually not that dumb, but I want to include it with the standards. The solar flare. It's one from the New 52. So here we go. There's the rainbow
what the fuck
hand
are
beams.
the rainbow hand beams?
I think what it was at this point he lost his like regular powers, but he got different powers, and he could do the rainbow hand beams. And like when he got his powers back, right, he could technically still do this, but like
he didn't want to.
I guess not. Yeah. There's the Great Wall of China eyes.
That's awesome. What the fuck?
There's a memory wiping kiss. It's first from the comics. It's not from the movie.
That's really funny though.
Yeah. The cellophane S, a classic. I love the cellophane S. And there's the solar flare. It's what he does is he like explodes all of his like his solar energy, and it it's a very powerful blast or whatever, but it renders him powerless for 24 hours.
Get super cancer.
Ah!
And you die immediately. I
Yeah.
think.
So this is the kind of shit I love.
That's awesome.
What's next? Oh, weaknesses. So
Bad bitches.
Kryptonian cells cannot absorb sunlight from a red star, and renders them powerless. This has been used in things like Injustice, where like our red solar prison, but most famously, it's like the last Gambit Red Sun Batman has against Red Sun Superman.
I like that one. I like that Red Sun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work out anyways. He's still.
No, because this dude's a fucking alcoholic asshole.
Yeah, I love the Red Sun Batman. He's just a lunatic.
He just fucking walks around like a psychopath.
Yeah, but we'll talk about Red Sun later. He doesn't have a weakness to magic, which is kind of something people often say. He just doesn't have a defense against it, so he's affected with it the same way a normal human would.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, because why would Kryptonians have like a resistance to magic?
That's a different realm.
Yeah, and then obviously kryptonite.
Yeah. Isn't there other types of kryptonite?
Well, funny you
Guys,
mention it.
by the way, I don't know anything about this power. I'm just guessing. I have not seen a single thing, okay? I don't know a damn thing.
Funny you mention it, because there are different types of kryptonite. Wow, look at that.
Isn't the one that makes him gay?
So green kryptonite weakens Kryptonians and is lethal in large doses, right? Black Kryptonite splits Kryptonians into two entities, one good and one evil.
Me when I'm edgy in the 20,000s.
Yeah, so this is actually might be an idea that came from Superman 3 originally, because he splits into two versions of himself in that movie, because of like Kryptonite mixed with tar.
Huh.
Yeah, so I guess that's where that came from originally.
Okay.
Blue Kryptonite affects Bizarro the same way green affects Superman. It also affects Ultraman the same way it affects Superman.
Okay.
Yeah. We have some stupider ones also. So pink Kryptonite makes Superman either gay or transgender, depending on what era we're talking about.
Gulp. Gee, thanks, I guess. That's so fucking funny. Also, damn, bad bitch Superman.
Mhm.
Hello.
Red Kryptonite I thought made Kryptonians.
I like that it makes him like transgender and then like just turns him into a girl. Okay, slay.
Red Kryptonite I thought made Kryptonians irrationally angry, but apparently it just does fucking whatever.
What are you
Those are some of the effects Red Kryptonite's had on him, apparently.
bearded Superman, super monster, and head Superman. What the fuck?
And gold Kryptonite permanently nullifies Kryptonian abilities.
Permanently?
Yeah, so gold
dumb.
Kryptonite makes them human, basically.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But moving on, let's talk about some of the great live-action Superman we've had through the years, right?
Reeve.
Well, we're actually going to start with George Reeve.
Just a guy.
Yeah. So I like George Reeve. I didn't know a lot about him before like this year, but I did some research. He was fine for the time. He took he was typecast because of this role, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he took it on when he was like in his 30s, and like by the time it ended, he was in his mid 40s.
Damn.
And he didn't really get work after doing this.
That's sad.
Yeah, but he did complain. I think it was mentioned he complained like one time about it, but he took this very seriously, and it was important for him to not fuck this up in front of like kids or whatever, because that's who we thought was like watching this. I mean, it had an audience of adults, obviously, but like when you're in the 50s and you're dressed like this, you don't think that like regular adults are taking you seriously, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, the show did come to an end because he allegedly killed himself, basically.
Well, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, I think he killed himself. The idea that it's alleged is because there was never any fingerprints on the gun, and like a lot of other like stuff was said about him or whatever.
Yeah.
But also it's the 50s, so
to be fair, like investigation was just like, is there anybody here? No.
Must have killed himself.
Damn, sounds like a suicide. Hey boss, there's a broken window. He must have broken it himself. Yeah, the glass all the way on the inside, so obviously it was him.
Yeah. But R.I.P. George Reeves, and I think he was a good Superman.
Probably. I don't know much about
we saw clips of it yesterday when I was showing you that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looked very unserious.
It's hokey or whatever for the time, but I think there's a charm to it,
Yeah.
They also made this for like dirt cheap. Now here's the meat and potatoes. The Christopher Reeve movies.
King.
Christopher Reeve to me is still the definitive Superman. His movies are mostly bad. But he himself...
The first one's good until, like, the end.
Yeah. But he himself is still... He's able to elevate these bad movies to a level of enjoyment still.
Also, he was so beautiful.
That first movie, we watched it recently, and like I said, yeah, it does get kind of boring at the end.
Yeah.
But
it's really good.
Everything up until, like...
Yeah.
He's chasing that fucking missile or whatever, and, like, putting that dam back together. It's the perfect movie. I'm like, this is beautiful. This is the best movie I've ever seen.
They could have ended it like way early.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, obviously, Christopher Reeve had a he didn't have an extensive career after Superman movies or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also because he became paralyzed in a horse accident.
Very sad.
Yeah, but all around, I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about him.
Except that he's the awesomest guy.
Yeah. He even while like paralyzed, he was doing like foundation stuff, and he even had a cameo in Smallville.
I saw I saw a video of him like going to like I think it was like a foundation like gala or something, He was still, being polite and smiling and everything.
Yeah.
And it just
During
makes me sad.
the filming of like the third and fourth movie, also he had alopecia at this point, so he was
Oh
wearing
yeah.
wigs.
Mm.
Yeah, but like that's fine. A man goes bald. It just happens, you know. Also, if you've seen those movies, you can't tell. You can't tell he's wearing a wig.
No. Also, like I think like during the time, like 9 out of 10 men went bald.
Yeah.
So.
He's great. He's still the best Superman. Watching those movies, just the way he portrays both Superman and Clark Kent. And there's that scene in 2
Mhm.
where he's in Clark Kent. He's wearing the alpha or whatever, right?
And he goes.
And then he turns around. He straightens his back. He pumps his chest out. His voice changes ever so slightly, and you're like, that's fucking Superman right there.
But then he goes back in and he's like, "Oh, well, G
Yeah.
Lois." And
Yeah,
then he's Clark Kent again, and it's
it's just
crazy.
so good, so good.
And like that's some talent that you didn't see like that back in the day. Especially
No,
enough for something that seemed so silly as Superman.
yeah, because like you see that, and you're like, maybe people would be stupid enough to believe these are two different people.
I fucking would be.
Yeah.
Dumbass Clark Kent is obviously not Superman. What are you talking about?
Also,
Just
the
because he's tall?
costume, the costume is so simple, or whatever, right? But he looks good in it.
It's because it's you have to take it seriously.
Yeah.
If you don't take it seriously, then nobody's gonna take it seriously.
Yeah. So, R.I.P. Christopher Reeve.
King.
Still the best Superman to date. We'll see how David does.
Yeah.
But
Some big shoes to fill.
yeah, it's incredible. Love Christopher Reeve. What's next? Oh, Smallville.
I heard. Well, no, it's either this or Superman and Lois that is good.
I've never seen Superman and oh no, Superman and Lois. I actually miss Superman and Lois on here.
Okay.
But that's the recent one you're talking about, right?
Mhm.
With Tyler Hoechlin. Yeah, that one's good apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard some people say that I should watch it.
I don't like Smallville.
I don't think I would either. What the fuck am I looking at?
So here's the idea of Smallville, right?
Why is Superman before Superman and also sexy? Oh. No.
What if Superman had adventures as Superman before he was Superman? Where a bunch of like heroes are already heroes before Superman is, and villains are already villains before Superman is.
So Gotham.
Yes, this is Gotham before Gotham.
I see.
Now you can tell why I don't like it.
Ah, yeah, he hates Gotham. I like Gotham.
Whatever, but also sexy. There was a big mandate where they're like, let's make it hot for teens.
Yeah, I see what. This just feels like a weird humiliation, like porn thing going on here. I don't
It's
like
the
it.
poster where he's naked and he's like tied up to the.
He has an S on his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Smallville.
Weird. Odd.
Superman Returns. So, what's his name? Brandon Routh, right? I think he's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does a pretty decent job trying to portray the Christopher Reeve Superman, because this is who it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be the same one. But that movie is boring and bland. Such a fucking snore of a movie. Oh my god, we watched it recently, and I hadn't watched it in years. It's so boring.
Let me tell you something. Like, okay, so he has a child with Lois.
Yep.
She doesn't know who the father is because of the
Because
memory
remember
wiping
wiping
kiss.
kiss? I guess she thinks it's the other guy or whatever.
She couldn't think that. There's no absolute way she fucking thinks
But
that.
also, if she thinks it's the other guy, that means she would have got with him immediately after Superman
so she
left.
knows it's not. So she must be thinking like somebody must have done something to me in my sleep or
But
something.
also, since she doesn't remember, that's super problematic.
Yeah. She must be like, somebody must have done something to me in my sleep or
Yeah.
something.
I understand that Superman also didn't know he had a son.
No, because,
Otherwise, he wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's borderline essay.
Yeah. The movie's super fucking, like, intolerable. Like,
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's also Lex Luthor.
yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's not a good person. I think he does okay with Lex
Kevin
Luthor.
Spacey's, like, probably the evilest fucking person.
Yeah,
One of.
yeah.
Top 10.
But it's also that dumb Lex Luthor was like land deals. I love land deals.
Dude, literally, this is his plan. I'm going to make Cancerland,
Yeah.
and I'm going to sell real estate in Cancerland, which
Yeah.
everybody's going to want to live at, because I'm going to destroy all of California to make it. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm going to live in Cancerland.
Remember when Superman was like, it's like they'll never let you get away with this or whatever, right? He's like, who's gonna stop me? I have alien technology. Brother, you have rocks.
Oh my god, it pissed me off so much because like, no, oh my god, no, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so angry. Oh my god, I forgot about how angry this makes me. He pulls up to his house. He pulls up to his house.
Mind you, he's been here before because if the events of Superman 2 are canon, he didn't get married, wife, and kissed.
No, unless unless. But like he pulls up to his house, and I think he just like he's seen that he got some fucking crystals on there that are basically like VHS tapes.
Sure.
So he grabs one of the fucking because that's what they are. They're learning modules. So he grabs one. He's like, obviously, this would make me a castle. So he fucking takes it. He puts it in water, obviously for duh, because that's what you do with a crystal, you know?
Yeah. That's what I do with my crystals.
And then it makes a fucking earthquake, and then it creates like a big crystal thing. And he's like, let me make cancer. Bro is so brain dead. Oh my god, why would that be the thing that you think about? Why wouldn't you think I could maybe like sell this to some sort of scientist or something, or like, you know, maybe I could, since I'm supposed to be super fucking smart.
No, see, Lex Luthor is very smart, right? Because while he was in prison after the events of Superman 2, right? He became a pen pal with an old woman, an old widow, and at the end of that, when she's dying on the bed at the beginning of this movie, right? He's so smart and conniving and quick witted that what he's managed to do is take her boat, which he doesn't actually do. He has to forge the signature.
Yeah.
Criminal genius Lex Luthor, by the way.
Isn't he rich also? Like,
I guess not after the...
Oh, I guess that, you know, the government must assist his assets.
Actually, I don't know if he would have been rich, because even in the first one, they know about him being a criminal. He lives in like an underwater hotel.
Dumb fucking movie. Oh my god. No, but that's like not even my biggest problem.
Also, the director's a sex pest in this one. I think we should mention that.
Yeah, he fucking hired Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. 2 sex pests.
Oh my god.
Nothing against the Lois Lane or anything. I'm sure she's a fine actress or whatever, but that is not Lois Lane.
No, that's just some lady.
She doesn't look right. First of all, whatever, right? But also the portrayal just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's just completely wrong as like to the character of Lois Lane.
I can hardly remember it because I think I tried to block the movie out of my mind because it made me so like irrationally angry. Because oh my god, what do you mean? Why is it always a real estate scam? What the fuck is wrong with you? Can you be a person for once?
Yeah, on my real estate.
Anyway, no, but like Lois's portrayal is like really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, she's like crazy stupid.
Yeah.
And it's not even funny because it's also just like...
Also, her boyfriend's just getting cucked, like, blatantly.
Like, hard.
And he's like, I'm okay with this, I think.
And she's been like looking for Superman for so long. She's married. That was mine.
Yeah. Do you want to move on, or do you have more to say about Superman?
Say. Her son don't even look like Superman's son, so most of the time...
Yeah, who the fuck's kid is that?
What the fuck? Did you fuck another Kryptonian?
Zod? Is that you?
No, but like actually, like that kid took all of his mom's genes and none of Superman's, which makes no sense.
I guess if you look like Superman, it'd be pretty easy
but,
to tell.
The thing about it is like when Lex got pregnant with Superman's baby, his baby looked just like Superman.
I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't remember when Lex and Superman had a baby?
Are you talking about Superboy, the clone?
Yes. He at least had the decency to look like his dad, and not like his bald ass mama. Anyway. But like he couldn't have like at least black hair. Damn, bitch.
I'm gonna walk away from that.
Anyway, it's also just like there's this fucking like guy. Okay, so she breaks into like Lex Luthor's boat, even though he's like a murderer and a psychopath.
Yeah, she breaks into Lex Luthor's boat, the boat he stole from an old woman.
Yeah,
barely.
Yeah. I think he also stole the house, probably, right? Like he
goes back into it. So yeah, I guess he sticks the house also, but like
he took the house,
but he mostly is chilling on the boat, isn't he?
He left the house for so long to be on the boat that the fucking dog that lived in the house cannibalized the other one.
Yeah,
that was a thing.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
That's how long he was gone. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Fuck.
But he pulls up to his house, he steals all his fucking VHSs, and he turns them into fucking Cancer Land to devour fucking Callie. And he's
mind you, he also Jor-El comes back. Fucking Marlon Brando's back. and he's like, "Is that you, my son?" And but well, first he tells
Wait. He puts on one of the fucking VHSs in the player, right? One of the crystals into the thingy, and Jor-El is like, "Is that you, my son?" And he's like, "He thinks I'm his son." And then fucking what's her name? She's just like, what is that? Can he see us? And he's like, "No, it's a video." What the fuck are you talking about? Do you understand or not? Does anything make sense?
It's like they had two different ideas and like they didn't edit it correctly.
Yeah, because like Lex Luthor looks at him and he's like, "He thinks I'm his son," with a dubious fucking face.
Yeah,
And then like Kitty, I think her name is,
something like that.
asks, can he see us? And he's like looking at her like she's fucking stupid. He's like,
You know what's weird about
"It's
these?
a recording."
You know what's weird about this version of Lex Luthor, right?
Mhm.
He needs like a dumb oaf of a man to like and like a weird bimbo girl with him at all times.
Yeah.
That's not like a thing about Lex Luthor.
No.
He's usually just by himself. If nothing else, he has like a cyborg assistant.
Or like somebody to like do his like normal people shit.
Yeah. But like it's never also like Mercy Graves or anything like that. It's always like some I don't know, nobody, just nobody.
Nah, bro, don't you understand? Also, he's the fucking gayest. Sorry.
Who, Kevin
Lex
Spacey?
Luthor's always just the gayest.
I guess he had Superman's baby apparently.
He did.
Can
Got
I move
pregnant.
can I move on now?
I don't like the costume.
No, it's weird.
And bad.
It's also over designed because I told you if you zoom in onto it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the Superman S pattern all over. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
The cape is weird and leathery also, it doesn't work. Like I said, Brandon Routh, I like him. He's done other things past this, and I think he's a pretty decent Superman, right?
Yeah, this movie's such a. Oh
But
my
literally
God.
everything else in this movie is just not
Murder
worth it. I like the part where he stops the plane.
Yeah.
And I like the part where he like
that was a fucking stupid ass idea. Also,
what?
they put a fucking space shuttle on top of a plane to shoot it from the plane
Yeah.
out into space.
Uh-huh.
Like that's how fucking shit works.
Yeah.
And then it's just like it's starting to burn the plane. No fucking shit! It's starting to burn the plane.
Uh-huh.
I hate it here. I hate it. I'm. When I was watching that, I was like, "What is this? What's happening? What are you doing? Why is this happening? Why are you doing this to me?" An affront to God, Kevin Spacey. No, oh my God! I feel like in the Clockwork Orange where they have his eyes.
Yeah,
That was this movie for me. After watching like the first like Christopher Reeves movie, like watching this is like torture.
Yeah, they every other movie like after that first Christopher Reeve movie, everyone just got progressively worse.
Yeah, like bad. Bro.
I like Quest for Peace, but I'm the only one. Let me ask you this, right? After watching Superman Returns, does that make you appreciate the Man of Steel one a bit more?
I guess. Yeah.
I like Henry Cavill. I think he could have been a great Superman.
Yeah.
Except Zack Snyder
doesn't like Superman.
No. And look, I've said this before. I have no issue with Zack Snyder as a person. And I think he's a spectacular director, right?
Yeah, he has a style.
But what he's not is a writer.
Yeah.
And though his understanding of the character of Superman and like Clark Kent and all his characters and his mythos is very superficial and it just doesn't work.
Listen, this is going to sound crazy, but like work with me here, right?
I'm working.
Zack Snyder is like me in a way. I know it sounds fucking insane.
I knew it.
But listen, he's really good at visuals.
Uh-huh.
He knows what the hell to put in the screen. And sometimes he has like some really good ideas.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to put them together. And he runs off course into the like, yeah, but this.
Batman v Superman is a great example of him just being like, he wants to have these cool, epic moments, right?
Yeah.
But when you gel that together into your film, it doesn't connect.
No, because you need a writer there to like make those things connect.
Yeah.
And you are not one.
Yeah. But I don't want to bang on about this too much or whatever. It's just
Y'all know I don't like it. I don't like the over-the-sun suit. I don't like the
you know what? I don't actually hate the suit. I think it's good. But what it's missing is some red in the mid section to break it up. I mean, I'm not saying you have to put trunks, but maybe like a belt or something.
Nah, I'm saying trunks.
It just wasn't the era for the trunks, I feel.
I guess. Too pussy to put on the trunks.
Yeah, but I'm glad Henry Cavill's having a pretty good career still.
Yeah.
Because he's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
And he would have been a great Superman if they let him.
Yeah.
It's also weird because after Justice League, they kept being like, is Superman here? Is he fired or whatever? And they would just have like weird faceless cameos of Superman.
Yeah.
It happened like 3 different times. It's so funny.
Just let him do it. It doesn't matter.
But whatever. It is what it is. Let's talk about some of Superman's friends and foes.
LL.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a weird thing where Superman he has a bunch of characters that are just LL as their initials.
His lovers, mainly.
Yeah. Let's talk about his friends and the super family. All right?
Mm-hmm.
First, we got Jor-El.
Yes.
My son.
My son.
His fathers had launched him to Earth
Mm-hmm.
from the Doom planet. Sometimes, actually, he did come back in the comics recently, and he's kind of like a villain or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't read.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Obviously, the Kents. You know.
I don't like that image. Oh my god, he looks like a grown man as a baby.
Yeah, because they clearly tried to base it off like Christopher Reeve or whatever, right? But they couldn't make him, I guess, look like a child.
Just look up a picture of Christopher Reeve. He was a baby.
Or just make a child. He doesn't have to look the
He
same.
can just grow up.
Yeah.
That's so silly.
Lois Lane, obviously his wife. They've been married
That's
in the
a
comics.
beautiful like image of her. Holy shit.
They've been married in the comics for decades.
She has purple eyes.
Yeah, very distinct because she's the red and the blue put together.
Mm.
Him and Lois are some of the only characters that have been allowed to get married in like ever. Batman never gets a happy ending. Spider-Man had to sell his marriage to the devil.
Spider-Man has like the worst run of luck in the world.
Yeah.
Broke can never be happy and always broke.
Yeah. We have Crypto the super dog. The super pets.
What the fuck, monkey?
Comet the super horse. Sparky, I think, the super cat, and Bimbo the super monkey.
What the fuck?
I forgot to put Steel and Steel's daughter in here.
Okay.
Because I had to make space for the super pets. I wasn't not gonna talk about the super
That's
pets.
so fucking funny.
Jimmy Olsen, obviously. You know, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen.
His bestie. Well,
Fun-
no, that's not his best friend.
Fun fact: Jimmy Olsen's best friend is Superman, but Superman's best friend is Batman.
Who's Batman's best friend? Superman. He doesn't like to say it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Perry White.
It's probably it's probably the Bat Hound. It's probably the Bat Hound. To be honest, that's probably his best friend.
No, that's probably Damien's best friend.
Yeah.
No, Damien's best friend is John.
Wait, what about Bat Cow?
But Damien has like 15 different pets, so it's not like it's not.
He's so me.
Supergirl, obviously. Superboy, the original Superboy. So this is the clone one, the one mixed with Lex Luthor DNA.
Yeah,
that's what he looked like in the modern era, like but that's his 90s look right there.
Hunty, oh my god, Slade.
And then also John Kent, who is Superman's son, a pretty recent addition in terms of lore. I mean, no. It's always been said that like Superman was gonna have a son, and then at some point his son was gonna surpass him and become Superman, right? Mm-hmm. And that actually happened quite recently, but I think he's back now. So.
Oh, okay, well.
So also fun fact about John for you fucking gaybos, he's bisexual. Yeah. But let's
I don't like that you hate gay people.
What?
When it comes to comics, he's super homophobic.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I'll be like, oh my god, they look so cute together, and you'll be like, shut the fuck up.
No, it's not what happens.
It is what happens.
That's not what happens.
Like, okay.
That's
like you hate it so much.
That's not what happens.
It is.
I'm an ally.
And then he starts like punching me and beating me. Like shut the fuck up and hate crimes me. You know?
Yeah. Do you want me to hit you?
Oh my god. Guys, help.
But no, let's talk about some villains. How many villains of Superman do you know?
Not a lot.
Let's start with Brainiac.
Okay.
So he's a creation from Krypton also apparently.
I see.
Like a supercomputer thing that they created who went rogue. He's kind of like Ultron for Kryptonians.
Ah, I see.
He went crazy and obsessive of collecting like civilizations.
Mm.
So in his ship, he has a bunch of like miniaturized cities
Oh,
from
I know
different
about him.
races and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, he's one of the Superman villains. And yeah, it follows the classic trend of like he's not as powerful as Superman, but intelligence or whatever. Except Brainiac is just like, as powerful as Superman.
I see.
Yeah. We have Livewire.
I don't know what that is.
I don't remember her origin. I'll be honest.
I don't know her. She looks cool though, lesbian.
Cyborg Superman. So Hank Henshaw was a astronaut
Mm-hmm.
who was caught in a space accident or whatever, right?
Hmm.
But his mind merged with Superman's rocket from when he was a baby, which he put in the atmosphere so nobody could find it. And with the little bit of DNA that was in there from baby Clark Kent or whatever, right? Hank Henshaw turned it into a cyborg body that looked like Superman but wasn't completely like Superman, and created Cyborg Superman.
The fuck?
So he has like the basic powers of Superman, but also like he's a bit of a technopath and shit like that. Yeah.
Weird.
90s were fun, man.
I guess.
We have General Zod. You know this one. You know
yeah,
this
I
one.
know this one.
One of the other people who escaped the demise of Krypton because he was stuck in the Phantom Zone at the time.
Funny enough.
Yeah. Saved his ass somehow, dumbasses.
SMH.
Yeah. His motivations are sometimes different depending on which version we're going for, but hates Superman, whatever the fuck. We have Silver Banshee. Again, I don't remember her origin, but
Baddie.
yeah. We have Mr. Mxyzptlk, who is a fifth dimensional imp.
Weird.
Basically he's a trickster god kind of character.
Yeah.
He's just there to like fuck with Superman basically. And the only way he's so powerful. He's on a different realm of like power, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way to beat him is to trick him to say his name backwards.
I don't even know how you would say that so slang.
Yeah. Well, then you have to write around that. We have Lobo, the main man. Intergalactic.
I like Lobo.
An intergalactic bounty hunter who, I mean, he's basically DC's Deadpool in a way.
I like Lobo.
Yeah. A character who can't die, neither hell or heaven can claim his soul.
Absolute fucking freak.
Yeah, destroyed his civilization. Was raised by space dolphins, a bunch of shit like that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Look into Lobo's origin and shit like that.
Okay.
We have Parasite,
Ugh.
just a civilian, I think, who accidentally got turned into a creature that absorbs energy, and so fighting against somebody like Superman, who is just pure energy.
I'm guessing the end of that is usually, oh no, too much energy.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes Superman just punches it hard enough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. We have Metallo, a man who is mostly robot at this point.
Nice.
A cyborg that's powered by a kryptonite core.
Oh yeah. No, I remember.
Yeah. Doomsday, obviously.
Yep.
A creature also created by Kryptonians.
Hate that thing.
The real only reason he exists is just to kill Superman whenever you need to.
I don't like it.
Yeah. We have the Elite and Manchester Black.
We learned about them yesterday.
Yeah. They're a group of superheroes that they're edgy and they're cool. They're for the time. They don't agree with Superman's old sensibilities.
The main dude is like literally sex.
Yeah.
I learned about them yesterday. You
Yeah.
probably knew about them already, but I learned about them yesterday, and I think they're dorks.
Yeah. We have Bizarro, a fucked up clone of Superman.
I think he's cool.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's really funny. They give him more heart, like sometimes depending on the version we were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Relatively recently, he was part of Red Hood's outlaw team, which was just basically him. It was just his version of like the Trinity, but like the evil version. So instead of Wonder Woman, it was Artemis, and instead of Superman, it's Bizarro.
Okay.
And he's a pretty big character in that. They have like a Flowers for Algernon moment where Red Hood has to kill him, and like he makes him like stare at the flowers and shit like that. But also, his main villain, Alexander Luthor himself.
His main villain, biggest stalker,
Number one hater.
number one hater, number one lover.
Mm-hmm. A genius businessman who, in a way, he doesn't hate, like he's not out to conquer the world or like anything like that. He
Just
genuinely
fucking hates Superman.
thinks Superman is is bad for the world. He thinks that humans should be like able to like do things for themselves, and if we become self-reliant on the idea of heroes, we'll never be able to like move on as a civilization.
I guess.
And sometimes he may even be right.
In some way.
Yeah, but he's such a hater.
He is. He's just jealous. That's the fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor's a bald gate. Anyway. If you're on Twitter, you know what I'm saying. Blank, 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 blank.
So we reached basically the end, right?
Yippee.
Where I want to just talk about some of the best and most significant storylines of Superman. There's not everything I wanted to include in here. I had a list of like 30. I had to very much narrow it down.
I see.
But let's start with Superman Red and Blue.
Wow!
I think we should start with Red and Blue because it's not one story, it's a collection of multiple stories. It's an anthology series. And it just gives different perspectives and like in different art styles by like different creators or whatever about Superman. Not all of them are hits, I would say, but a lot of them are really great. And obviously it's all using the color schemes of red and blue.
Very pretty.
Yeah. I like Superman Red and Blue a lot. They've also done Batman Black and White and Wonder Woman Black and Gold, I think.
That was good.
No, I mean I haven't heard anything about them, but I people love Red and Blue, so. I also think we should talk about Superman Red Son.
I love Red Son.
So Superman Red Son was written by Mark Miller with art by Dave Johnson.
Very good.
Mark Miller, controversial writer. I like a lot of his work, but he does a lot of stuff just for shock value. But
what did he do?
he did Old Man Logan and stuff like that.
Oh, I like Old Man Logan.
He does a bunch of stuff like
But there was like that whole like incest or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like the kind of stuff that I'm talking about.
That did feel unnecessary, but whatever.
Yeah. But I like Mark Miller. Miller or Miller. I don't actually know how to say it.
Miller. I don't know.
But Superman Red Son is a great Elseworld story. So the idea is, what if instead of landing in Smallville, Kansas, Kal-El lands in Soviet Russia and is raised by Stalin, and then eventually becomes the head of the state.
And we got a crazy old Batman chasing him
Yeah,
down.
we have a weird Russian Batman who's a lunatic.
Yep.
Green Lantern's still there, but it's Lex Luthor becomes president of America. Wonder Woman is there also, but she's not quite right because she sides with Superman's Soviet state.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good book.
It is.
And I don't really love the ending a lot, to be honest. So if you haven't read it, what it is at the end, Lex Luthor convinces Superman that Superman sacrifices himself because I think Brainiac or some shit. And then we find out later that, human civilization evolves to the point where basically he sends Kal-El back in time, and it's not the planet Krypton, it's just Earth in the future.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's silly.
Yeah. It's fine. It's whatever.
Eh.
Yeah. But I like Red Son. It's a lot of people's favorite.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Let's talk about Injustice. So, written by Tom Taylor with multiple artists, depending on which issue and which year you're looking at. And the idea is basically it's an alternate universe in which the Joker tricks Superman into killing his pregnant wife Lois Lane, which causes Superman to snap, kill the Joker,
Fair.
and through the course of many issues and years and battles become a tyrant. So the game, you can play that, that's fine, whatever. The comic is what I'm talking about specifically, from Injustice years 1 through 5. Year 1 and year 5 are okay. Year 2, 3, and 4 are just insanity. It's basically what happened is like, this is the start point, this is the end point we have to get to, and then they were like, you can do whatever the fuck you want in the middle, just make sure that you land on.
That's so funny.
Because there's year 2 is the War of the Lanterns basically, so Superman's and wipes out most of the Green Lantern Corps. Then there's the war on magic, which that sees the culmination of that become John Constantine tricks everybody to like have Trigon and Mr. to like battle each other. And then there's the war of the gods. So the old gods of like the Greek myths come to Earth and try to like set Superman straight or whatever, but in the process they try to conquer it. And then Darkseid's there also, and it takes all High Father to come down to like tell everybody to not intervene.
That's really fucking funny.
Yeah, a lot of people die. It's really good actually. Like it's genuinely it's really good, but it's just insanity.
Insane, yeah.
But I also blame this story
Mm-hmm.
for responsible for like the popularity of the evil Superman trope from the last like 10 years.
I see.
Because as good as his motivations are or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is just evil Superman,
Yeah.
and he does like he's by the end he is just like slaughtering civilians just for like difference of opinion. You know?
Not good.
Yeah. But I think Injustice is good either way. People should give it a read.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Superman smashes the Klan. So, this is set after World War II, when it's following, I believe, Japanese immigrant named Roberta and her family moving into the suburbs, and then gets terrorized by the KKK, basically.
Mm.
So this is also early day Superman. It's like around the same, like it's following like the time period of where the character would have been at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he's in Metropolis. People don't know he's an alien or anything like that. He can't fly yet or anything. He doesn't know really how strong he is or anything like that. The way he's like traveling across the city is running across power lines.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's a good story for like children and stuff like that. And so another one of those stories, like Superman is an immigrant, and this is what he stands for, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Which, duh.
Yeah, and the art's really really nice. I like that. It's nice and clean.
It looks really nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about Superman for all seasons. So this one is done by the creative team of Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. R.I.P. Tim Sale. I found out he had passed away a couple years ago.
Sad.
I didn't know that. That was very upsetting to find out because his art is phenomenal.
It's so good.
The way he draws Superman, he's a big thumb.
He is, but he looks so cute.
He's a big thumb. But it takes place in in different seasons, not like in like a year span or anything, but like it's just different seasons. And it's told by his perspective of 4 different characters in each season. So Superman's not the one telling the story in any of this.
Yeah.
It starts with Pa Kent, and then it's Lois Lane trying like pondering basically like why Superman does what he does. Lex Luthor being like, I hate this fucking guy. I don't understand him. Why does he do what he do? And then Lana Lang, which is like Superman's
first love.
His first love, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where she's like, she doesn't have any questions about like why he does what he does. Like, can he be trusted? She knows that Superman is good because she knows the man that is Superman. She knows Clark Kent.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a must read.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is if you have an interest in a Superman and you want a good Superman story, Superman for All Seasons is one of the ones you should pick up.
I don't know if you should start with it.
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, you shouldn't start with Red Sun. You shouldn't start with Injustice.
No.
Red and Blue. You could probably start with Red and Blue. Because it's not connected to anything. It's just stories from all over the place, you know? One of my favorite ones in Red and Blue, actually, I didn't touch on this, is my favorite one in there, probably, is the one where it's Superman and Wonder Woman waiting for Superman to arrive to dinner.
Yeah.
And Superman, and they're like discussing like why he's late and like exactly what's happening at that moment because Bruce knows him so well. Mm-hmm. And he's like, he's probably saving this person from that right now and saying hello to the children here or whatever the fuck. And like right as like Batman says he's gonna be here any second, because Superman never disappoints. So he's not, regardless of his responsibility, he's not gonna miss dinner with his friends.
Cute. I remember that one. It was cute.
This is one I like a lot. It's Superman for the Man Who Has Everything.
I don't think I've read this one.
It's just one issue comic. It's written by Alan Moore.
Okay.
It's Superman's birthday, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Batman and Wonder Woman arrive to the Fortress of Solitude, but they discover Superman stuck in a trance caused by a nefarious villain.
I have seen this one.
Yeah, he basically what happens. Mongol, one of Superman's villains, tricks him into opening a gift with a I forget what it's called, but it's a plant
parasite.
Yeah, and what it does is it attaches to the person, right, and makes them dream of their greatest desire or whatever. Mm-hmm. So for Superman, That's a world where he lives. He lives on Krypton basically. It never exploded. He got to like live as a Kryptonian. There's a Justice League episode about this one,
Yeah.
which is really good. And in that, like, he has a wife, and the wife is a combination of like Lois Lane and Lana Lang. Like, it looks like both of them put together. He has a son.
Yeah, I remember watching that episode.
Yeah, and it's a really good story. Because also Mongo's like, I wonder what he's like, which planet he's like destroying now, because that's what he thinks. He can't comprehend that Superman's a person so powerful, and
That would only want happiness. Like, are you?
yeah. Obviously, one of the interesting things about this, written by Alan Moore, it's one of the only pieces of his work that he's allowed to acknowledge he created. So in that episode, it says create like story based on a story from Alan Moore, which you don't get those.
That's so weird.
Alan Moore, as a great writer, as a form of his rebellion against like the way he feels about the comic industry, has refused any credit from like any of the writing of he's done. So like if you watch the Watchmen movie, it says based on the graphic novel illustrated by Dave Gibbons.
I see.
Yeah.
He's just a kind of a little weirdo.
Yeah.
Doesn't he like dream about fucking like?
Yeah, he's a wizard or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about Alan Moore
And
before.
he swears he's seen Constantine, the real guy.
Yeah, he created Constantine, and he says he's met him on the street.
He's such an odd guy.
Yeah, I love Alan Moore, but like he's a weirdo.
Honestly, if I was like that, I would also become a wizard and say that I can see my OCs in real life.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, that's crazy that like because they worked with Alan Moore for this episode, like they got his input on it.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, one of the only works that he was like, yeah, you can put my name on this.
That's very funny.
Yeah, and it's an episode of a cartoon. But I mean, it's all there. It hits all the beats, Anyways, Batman and Wonder Woman get it off. They attach it to Mongol, and that keeps him at bay for a while. In the cartoon, I don't know if it's in the story, but it attaches to Batman for a little bit, and his dream is just so the night his parents are murdered or whatever, they're in the alley.
He just beats the shit out of the guy.
His dad just beats the shit out of the guy.
Yeah.
Like he starts beating it, right, and then we cut back, and Superman's fighting Mongol or whatever, and then we cut back to Batman, and he's still beating the shit out of that guy.
Just beat him forever.
Yeah, really funny stuff. I like that story. Superman's Secret Identity. So this, written by Kirk Busiek with art by Stuart Immonen. Immonen. It's basically, it takes place in the real world, right? So a real boy. So the Superman exists as a comic book character and all that stuff, basically.
Yeah.
Right? But there's also a boy who's named Clark Kent, and he gets picked on because he's like, oh, like Superman and shit like that, right? And then one day he just gets the powers of Superman.
That's really funny though.
Yeah, and it's a interesting story about like because he's he becomes Superman, but he ages normally like a normal person.
Yeah.
And like his power, like it's just a nice like introspective of like the story of like what if Superman was in the real world, basically.
Yeah.
Which I know happens a lot in like different stories, but like this one's just really good at that,
Okay.
Superman, what's so funny about truth, justice, in the American way? So we learned about this one yesterday.
We did learn about this one yesterday. It's about the dork.
Yeah, so we learned about this one. Well, I mean, I already knew about this one. You learned about this one yesterday.
I didn't know.
I'm better.
Okay.
So basically what this story was, it was a bit of a critique of the time. Not a critique, but like it's of the time of the early 2000s, basically, right? Where it's like people wanted it's a critique mostly of a superhero group called the Authority. Yeah. Which I told you at the time was I believe owned by Image. At this point DC owns those characters or whatever. They were called Wildstorm or whatever. So they were a critique of the characters at that time who were just edgy. They killed people to get their jobs done or whatever. So
which is what you have to do sometimes, okay? You really do have to do that sometimes.
Yeah, but like it also brought up this interesting conversation and just for people in general, right? Where it's like this is what people want. Do we really still need characters like Superman or Batman and stuff like that?
Yes.
Just hokey, fucking
I don't think they're hokey. Fuck you guys.
little dumb characters from the 50s or whatever. Are they still necessary? Do they still, do they really fit in at this time anymore?
Yes.
So this is what this comic like tackles basically, right? So it's written by Joe Kelly with art by Doug Mankey, I believe.
That dude is insane.
Mankey does ugly art, but I think it works.
I think it's ugly. I think it's gritty.
So the idea is basically Superman is no longer relevant or needed, right? The world wants edgy, gritty heroes like the team, the elite.
The world wants an easy answer, an elimination of all evil, but that's just not how things work.
Yeah. So the elite is led by Manchester Black, who has like psionic abilities and shit like that, right? They're going around the world basically just killing villains or whatever. They're not evil per se, at least not intentionally.
They're morally gray.
They are morally gray.
Darker gray than
Spider-Man. But Superman, he's like, you can't just kill these fucking villains or whatever, right? Everybody's, entitled to due process and stuff like that. And, all that shit or whatever, right? Basically it just shows why Superman still is needed and works in the modern era. Because this still works. I feel the story still works even like in today's age,
it really does because, Zack Snyder.
Yeah. So at the base, what it culminates to is that Superman fights the elite, right? He gets beaten super badly, and then it seems like Superman snaps and just kills all the elite.
It's kind of fucking crazy, actually.
And he even gives Manchester Black a lobotomy.
It's just a blue-haired liberal who's like really annoying.
And he's purple-haired.
Is he? He looks blue-haired.
He's not liberal. He's British. He's worse.
Oh.
But yeah, so he gives Manchester Black a lobotomy through his eye,
which is really fucking funny.
And he basically what he does is proves his point. Like, is this what you want to see in your superheroes?
Like he's being broadcast also to like the people of the world.
So even the people of the world are like, that's awful.
That's
actually. Not Superman.
What the fuck?
That's not Superman. Like, that's awful. You don't want to see Superman doing this kind of stuff, because that's not what you expect out of Superman.
He's like, just because I can doesn't mean I should.
Yeah.
And y'all can see that, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody sees, and he has this like speech about like, it's like I thought it'd be hard to like kill, but like it's easy. It's so easy to be spiteful and vengeful and full of hate.
That it is easy.
Yeah.
It is easy to not care about people. Yeah. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. That's why Superman is such a compelling character.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though he has the power to like end all the problems, he has to work with people.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, because people are the people's biggest problem.
He's not the answer to humanity's problems. He's the beacon showing them the better way.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
King.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bars.
It's like Jor-El said. It's like Marlon Brando, that fucking dickhead said. He said, "My son, they're good people. They mean to be."
They mean to be, but can they?
Or like the other Jor-El said, the one from Zack Snyder, "He'll be a god to them." Oh wait, sorry, no, that's never the fit.
He'll be a god to them, and that's all. That's it.
Yeah, but I like this comic a lot. It's only one issue. Also, this all happens in one issue,
which is pretty crazy. But like they got the shit nice and concise.
Yeah. So just some other ones I didn't get to fit into this that I wanted to talk about. Right. Kingdom Come, which is it's a story basically. It's kind of the same similar themes as like What's So Funny About True Justice, because it's the modern heroes. The classic heroes are all retired or whatever. It's the future. The heroes of now are violent and edgy. Superman's not happy with that, and he decides that it's time to bring the golden age of heroes back. And the big thing about Kingdom Come, apart from it being a good story, it's all drawn by Alex Ross.
My king.
Yeah, which if you ever seen Alex Ross art, it's incredible.
I follow him on Twitter and I follow him on Instagram.
What's fun about Alex Ross?
I follow him on LinkedIn.
Is that do you really?
When I had LinkedIn, yes.
What's fun about Alex Ross is he'll like upload like his art as when he was like 5.
Yeah, which is awesome. And then he like compare it to his art now, which is like
it's like that's...
hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. But like you can see his like passion in like his young drawings, which is like kind of crazy to see,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he fucking loves
He's
superheroes.
Like, me at age 7, and it's like a genuinely good drawing. I'm like, whoa.
What the fuck are you doing? What y'all feeding him?
Ballin'. Does he know?
Yeah, I like Alex Ross's art a lot. Super good stuff. Another one I wanted to talk about was Superman Up in the Sky, which is a 12-issue like series basically a little girl goes missing in Metropolis, right? And Superman discovers that she's been taken off world, and so he stops everything that he's doing to go rescue this girl, and he goes through a wild cosmic adventure just to rescue this one girl. He has to go up against like Darkseid. He races the Flash. He goes into intergalactic boxing match, stuff like that. And the point of it really is that Superman will always have time for no matter who or what it is, because what we find out is these aliens kidnap this girl to do like experiments or whatever on like, and they kidnapped her specifically because they're like no one's gonna miss just a little girl, that just
one little girl from Earth.
One little girl from Earth is nobody's even gonna notice, right?
Yeah.
Superman notices.
King.
And he does everything just to get her back. And my favorite is probably the last episode where he's flying, the last issue, sorry, where he's flying back with the little girl, and she's just asking him questions the whole time. So she asks him stuff like, "Who's your favorite Robin?" He's like the first one, the original. He's a good friend. He's like, and she's like, "Who would win in a fight between you and Batman?" He's like Batman. He's like, "Why?" Because I'd let him. He mean more to him.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just a really nice, fun issue that just really encapsulates the personification of Superman, right?
Yeah.
But with the one I wanted to end on is All-Star Superman.
Beautiful.
It is written by Grant Morrison, one of the big daddies of comic books, and illustrated by Frank Whiteley. This book is one of the greatest Superman stories ever written.
It's not All-Star for nothing, baby.
And it is in the top 10 discussion of best comic books ever written.
And you know what?
It's in the top 5.
I'm gonna end the discussion. He's in the top 5 and he's not 5. And he's in the top 3. He's not 3.
All-Star Superman is one of the greatest pieces of art ever created.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you made it this far and you don't know what All-Star Superman is, Superman rescues astronauts from a mission like to observe the sun, basically, right?
Yep.
In doing so, I mean, obviously his powers come from the sun or whatever, right? Getting that close to the sun, it supercharges his cells, basically, right? So he's more powerful than he's ever been before. But in doing so, it also kind of gave him cancer. So he's dying. He's dying, and he knows he's dying.
Yeah.
He's never been more powerful, but his time is limited.
Sad.
So, All-Star Superman is just him, basically just getting the world ready for his absence. He's still Superman. He's still doing everything he can to, like, protect those he loves and the planet or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like he's doing stuff like he's still taking like Crypto up for a walk on the moon or whatever. Or like the shrunken city of Kandor, he was never able to like regrow them to full size. But he found a planet where they can inhabit as miniature people, and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that, and then so what it is Lex Luthor did it. Duh. He knew that this was gonna happen, so he tricked Superman into like going that close to the sun or whatever. But even in all this, Lex Luthor briefly gets Superman's powers because he made a serum or whatever. But Superman like stops him or whatever. But when Lex has Superman's powers for the brief moments that not brief, it's a couple hours basically. He sees the world the way Superman does, and he's like, I get it. I understand. Everything's connected. All life is connected. So he's like, it's like, oh no, I've made a terrible mistake.
This might be the only one pure soul that there is in the universe.
Yeah, he that's exactly what happens. He's like, I fucked up.
I'm such a bitch. Oh my god.
And so what happens is, I forget if it was Lex Luthor's fault, but there's like something eating the sun basically, and it succeeds. So what Superman does is he goes into the sun and restarts it using his own energy. So he dies. He's dead.
So sad.
It's like the apart from Death of Superman, where he gets beat to death by Doomsday, this is probably the most famous other version of Superman where he dies.
So sad. So beautiful.
Yeah. Or maybe he didn't. Because he's just, because as I believe, I know it's in the movie, I don't know if it's actually in the book, at the end, Lois is asked about something or whatever, right? Of how she feels now that he's gone or whatever. And she's like, he's not gone. He's just up there fixing the sun. He'll be back.
Yeah, is that her being like literal, or is that her just being like hopeful?
I don't know. It's left ambiguous, but
It's beautiful either way.
yeah. It's also the stories that like it adds a lot to Superman's mythos. Like he's not just a fucking a super strong like dumbass or anything like that. He's very intelligent. He's like a master of like a bunch of sciences because he's like trying to fix a bunch of the problems on the planet
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. Like he has like weapons and technology about all this kind of shit where he's like to like help basically. He sees all life as precious. So this is he has a sun eater basically in the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But it's a baby.
Yeah.
He's raising and he's somebody asked him like why he didn't just like kill it or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like cuz this could be like some for as far as he knows, this is like some alien like boy's like a pet dog or something.
Mm-hmm.
And for him he's not going to kill this thing.
So sad.
So he's like feeding it like miniature stars also cuz it's a sun eater.
That's so cute.
It's also where the famous panel of the girl on the roof.
Yeah, I remember.
She's gonna jump, and Superman. It's probably the best like encapsulation of what Superman is.
Mm-hmm.
So Superman flies up right behind her, touches her on her shoulder, and tells her, "It's gonna be okay. Your therapist was just late. He was caught up in traffic. You are stronger than you know, basically."
Mm-hmm.
And he stops her from jumping, not by saving her or like catching her before she falls. He just talks her down.
He's just there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing about him.
Yeah.
God, I love Superman. And you know what? When I was younger,
Yeah.
and I didn't know, I didn't like Superman because I was like, who the fuck cares? It's just a fucking guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I get it now. Do you know that scene that's always funny? I love him so much.
Yeah. Superman.
He means everything to me.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite version of Superman out of like what we discussed against today? Favorite movie, favorite comic story, favorite artist depiction, favorite.
Well,
Is it the Big Thumb?
I don't like the Big Thumb, but he's not my favorite. This is a pretty good one. It's a pretty good depiction of him.
Mm-hmm.
The movie would probably be the first Christopher Reeve one.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah. Favorite depiction of him in general, I like him in the Justice League show.
Okay.
You know the one.
Yeah.
He's a silly guy.
Yeah.
A silly guy, and I like him. He's also very funny in it.
Yeah. I like any story where him and Batman's like friendship because they are friends.
They're besties.
Yeah. We saw that movie, Public Enemies.
Yeah.
They're great one.
They have a lot of like
Sexual tension.
Yeah. I'm like, should I leave?
Yeah.
Why y'all doing?
Yeah, I love the moment in that movie where Batman basically sacrifices himself to like take out the kryptonite asteroid or whatever, and Superman nearly beats Lex Luthor to death because he's like, "That was my fucking best friend you just killed."
And Lex was like, whoa, what
I'm the president, you son of a bitch, and Superman's like, "I don't care."
Okay. Oh shit. Tell us about your favorite Superman in the comments.
Like I said, my favorite Superman story is All-Star Superman.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not kidding. It is a D1 comic book to read.
Brother, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big.
It is up there with, if you love superheroes, it's up there with your Watchmen, with your.
Man, fuck the Watchmen. Fuck everybody else. This is number one.
Read
it and look me in my eyes and tell me it's not.
Yeah, it's. I think the only other story I like as much as this is probably like Spider-Man Life Story.
But that's in a different fucking league, brother.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man. That's old time.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you. Oh, I guess I also should mention James Gunn has said, at least All-Star is a big inspiration for his Superman. So, that's that's good things to listen to. But that's pretty much it for today's episode.
We did 2 long hours of this.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Me too.
But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, get ready for Superman next week. If you enjoyed the episode, like, follow, subscribe, whatever the fuck you're doing on this platform or whatever.
Tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your auntie.
Yeah, don't tell any men though.
No. The fuck? Tell your brother's girlfriend, not your brother.
My brother doesn't have a girlfriend.
Tell your sister's girlfriend's cousin. She'll
Nice.
like it.
Yeah. You can follow me at Yoshi's Inventory on TikTok.
It's very nice. You guys should go over there and watch because it's very cool.
Yeah.
You got a lot of fucking figures to
I haven't
show.
actually uploaded anything about figures in a bit.
But still.
Yeah. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully. I guess we should say right here, right now, right? What do we think? What do we think our reactions are going to be about Superman next week?
Love it.
I think, even if it's not the best Superman movie, right? It will take me some time to come to that conclusion. I think no matter what happens in that movie, I can't leave that movie without being like, this was the best, greatest movie ever. You know?
Yeah.
I think I'm not saying that it will be bad or that I'm gonna be delusional or anything. I just think that like I need it to be so badly that it will.
It'll just be what you need it to be at that moment.
Yeah. Maybe like afterwards I'll be like, actually.
But we'll come to that conclusion later.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
For now.
This has been my like most anticipated movie this whole year.
Yeah, baby.
I cannot miss this movie. So please, administrations, don't kill us all in the next week or so. I can't take it.
You won't have to. You'll be dead. We'll all be dead. It'll be over, okay?
Anyways.
Anyways.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.